Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vera Nurhayati with student number 2054. Today I wanna tell you about one motion. The motion is this house would allocate more funding in education. As a government, talking about education, Indonesia is a country that still has a low level of education compared to several other countries. The meaning of education itself is, according to law number 20 of 2003, education is a conscious and planned effort to create a learning atmosphere and learning process so that students actively develop their potential to have religious spiritual strength, self-control, personality, intelligence, noble character, and skill needed by themselves, society, nation, and state. Education is guidance or help given by adults to the development of children to reach maturity with the aims that children are sufficiently capable of carrying out their own life tasks without the help of others. The above definition indicate how the role of education is very large in realizing a complete and independent human being and becoming a noble human being and beneficial to his environment. With education, humans will understand that there are creatures that are endowed with advantages compared to other creatures. For the state, education contributes greatly to the progress of a nation and is a vehicle in translating the messages of the Constitution and building the character of the nation, or nation character building. Because the role of education is very large and determines the progress of a country, I strongly agree with the allocation of large funds for education in Indonesia. With the allocation of qualified funds, this can support to improve the quality of education in Indonesia, which is still far behind some countries in the world. There are several reasons for allocating more funds to education. First, improving the quality of education with a sizable educational budget. Availability of funds is no longer an issue for improving the quality of education. Second, improving access to education. More funds allocated to education can enable local government and educational institutions to expand the range of access to education, especially for people with economic limitation. Third, development of education facilities and infrastructure. Educational facilities and infrastructure are very important in supporting the educational process and success of an educational unit. With more funding allocation, the government can invest more in the development of infrastructure, equipment and facilities needed by schools and educational institutions. 4. Improve individual abilities and potential. More funds allocated to education can enable more individuals to get a better education, which in turn will affect their abilities and potential in their personal life and careers. 5. Contribution to economic growth. Investment in education has a positive correlation with a country's economic growth. By allocating more funds to education, countries can develop student skills and employability needed to support economic growth. Last, reducing social inequality. Allocating more funds to education can help reduce social and economic disparities and improve social mobility. This can happen because education helps develop student skill and employability, which in turn will enable them to reach higher position in society. So, because there is so much to be improved in the education sector, I agree to allocate more funds for education. Okay, as a opposition, I disagree about the government opinion. As we know, Indonesia is a state of law, which in its implementation must consider the existing and organized rules. Indonesian law is very binding on every part of the development and progress of a country. One of them is in the field of education, especially in terms of funding. The education sector is often inefficient in using the funds allocated. For example, excessive bureaucracy, complex administration, and lack of accountability can lead to waste resources. In addition, some argue that allocating the large amount of funds to education does not always guarantee an improvement in the quality of education. Factors such as teaching quality, curriculum, and student participation also play an important role. They may judge that the funds may not deliver the desired or anticipated result. There is also a concern that the potential embezzlement of funds by irresponsible parties could be a threat, especially in a system that is not transparent. Lack of adequate supervision and control can open up opportunities for corrupt practices. The government should focus more on improving the quality of education rather than just increasing the education budget. The large allocation of funds to education often leaves unclear the program that education provider, ranging from the Ministry of National Education, agencies, universities, schools, to informal and non-formal education institutions, will create in order to use the 20% budget, including how to divide the budget allocation between this institution, distribute, and use it, resulting in misallocation or misdirecting programs. For example, in the 2007 education budget, a study by the National Secretariat of the Indonesian Forum for Budget Transparency and Indonesia Corruption Watch showed that the portion for the bureaucracy in the Ministry of National Education exceeded the allocation for the school operational assistance programs. This condition does not take into account the corruption factor. This is because, with the current clause and unequal management of education, an increase in the budget will be followed by an increase in irregularities. It is not impossible that the remaining budget earmarked for efforts to support education programs will be lost to corruption. If this is the case, the 20% budget will not have any meaning. On closer inspection, the government does not seem to have a political commitment to education. This can be seen because the budget for education increases every year. But the government always says it does not have enough budget, even though there are sectors of non-education needs that should also be considered. The government inefficiency and transparency in allocating funds to education has led to many issues. Looking at the reality of states' budget management in this republic, it seems that there is ineffectiveness in addition to the corruption mentality that is still acute. The government does not need to think more seriously about education financing in Indonesia. The state budget that already exists and is set according to regulation must be managed more economically and effectively so that it really contributes significantly to the implementation of education. The essence of the allocation of funds is not about amount but about how to utilize the funds that have been measured in education sector in accordance with the objectives of education itself. Therefore, I disagree if the allocation of more funds in education. That's all. Thank you.